hold this because you're going to hit the gas and it's go flying and then we're
Let's
going
not
to
go flying. Okay, so we are recording live from my Dodge Durango.
I don't know why I did that.
Who's in here? Who's in the Durango?
Who?
I'm here.
You're going to have to
Victoria,
talk
where
louder.
are
We got to
you?
make sure.
Where are you, Victoria? You in the
I'm
trunk?
here. I need a bullhorn.
State-of-the-art equipment. The state-of-the-art equipment. So we are actually doing some smartboard walkthroughs today. Today is a Monday.
Woo.
Yep. So it is. Ooh.
Yo,
So
you trying to kill us already?
So it is a Monday, and don't worry, I'm not holding anything. I'm driving. Kevin is holding the phone. We have the state-of-the-art equipment. We are podcasting from.
Yeah, I'm a certified phone holder.
We are podcasting from a cell phone, but we are going to do some smartboard walkthroughs today. Kevin and I have already been to the high school for morning meeting, and then we were at RMS. We were at Duffield's. We just left Slocum, wherein we picked up Victoria. Waiting for her to say hi again.
Hey guys. Gotta project my voice over here.
And we are on our way to Cherokee. And I think, we're going to be doing some smartboard walkthroughs, and Victoria is going to visit with some teachers and do some of these instructional questions that we have in regard to the smartboards. So we figured, what better way to show you the daily chaos and technology than to podcast from the car on our way to a location. So I could think of nothing better, really. But typically, this is what we do. We drive from place to place. We talk about, what we have to do at each location. We take notes in our phones. Kevin has a whole spreadsheet that he's working on. Go ahead, let them know what you got in there.
I got a spreadsheet. No.
Which one?
We have...
which one? The copy of the copy
the
or
copy
the
of the copy of a copy of a draft of a copy. So right now I have two situated. I have one that's general ed based one and a special ed based one, and then it's broken down in tabs by each building. So when we go to each location, we can go to each building specific and then list out the rooms, room numbers, if there's a current smart board. There's a notes field. Try to be as organized as possible to remind ourselves of what we saw throughout the day. That way when we go back and meet and discuss what needs to be done moving forward, we have a reference point.
Yeah. I think I make little jokes with the team every now and then about I'm a far cry from Act 2, Scene 1 of Hamlet, or whatever it is, whenever we're doing something that's new to me or far out of my wheelhouse, having come from a classroom. And the smartboards, I have really kind of like fallen in love with the whole process of the smartboard installation, because it really was a lot of learning for me. I feel confident, Kevin, you say yes or no, that like I come into a room now and I know what I got to look for.
Yeah.
I got to look for power. I got to look for data. I got to look for all those things. I can't just pick a wall and install, which I used to probably think, why not? Why can't you just pick a wall and install? That's a meme. That rhymes.
Pick a wall and install.
Pick a wall and install. You can't do that. So I feel like with every kind of day I have passing in this job, I feel proud of kind of all the things I've learned and ways that I'm kind of adding value to the whole situation. But just knowing what I have to look for, even in the smartboard installations, has been like kind of Aladdin-esque for me, with like a whole new world. And Victoria has been. They think that's right. Come on, guys.
Yo, I'm the one who just came from Disney, not you.
You did just come from Disney, and I'm super jealous about it. But Victoria, talk a little bit about how you've kind of been a part of this smartboard initiative, this replacement cycle, because I think you've played a fairly large part this year with, I think, over 72 requests for professional development support.
Yes, so myself and Nikki Frank have been visiting all of the buildings and meeting with all of the teachers who have requested the assistance on learning what the new boards have to offer us. The main part is really just those side buttons on the left hand side, and the 2 pens and the 2 erasers. The interface is pretty straightforward, and what everyone everyone's familiar with, which is kind of nice because there's not too much to learn about it. But what's also great about the boards is that it's futuristic because it has the capabilities for QR codes and stuff like that.
That's cool. I'm gonna pause you right there, Victoria, because now we're gonna play the game of which way do you drive to Cherokee?
What?
Because I just made a right.
Whoa.
I just made a right, and they are very upset about it.
Whoa, that's why I'm waving you like, keep going.
Because we are on Cherokee Street now, and then I just do it, and then I just go.
I was just like, keep going.
You did the same thing?
Yeah.
I said it wasn't just me.
We should have videoed this one.
I know. But I'm telling you, everybody's got a different which way that they turn to get to Cherokee. But let me tell you something, y'all. The destination remains the same. Whichever way you drive there, you're going to get there.
You hope.
But you turn here,
when
right?
This is where you
turn? When Alise's driving. Yeah, I'm a good driver.
No, you haven't killed me yet, so you're good.
Good. I'm glad everybody feels that way. Sorry, Victoria. But yeah, the other thing that you did that I thought was great when you were like, you know what, I have so many questions about this. I'm going to make an infographic.
Yes, I did do that, actually. Thanks for reminding me that I did that. Yeah, so it was just kind of bullet points on what's new with the boards and basically an FAQ document that we put on the Tech Tips website. So anyone who has questions about that, they can refer to that or put in a 1-to-1 plus ticket as well.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there was one point where, we installed over 100 boards and there were 72 or 3 requests in for a visit from a technology integration specialist to support learning how to use the new boards. So that was definitely something that I don't want to say caught us off guard, but it was definitely a learning curve on how to support that many questions in such a short period of time.
Yeah, usually what we've done is kind of just pieced appointments together, whereas this year we did basically almost an entire day at each building of professional development to support the new boards, which we've never done before, but now there's more of a need for it, and I think everyone has realized that the boards are not just for projecting. There's much more to them as well.
That is correct. Very accurate.
But wait, there's more. All
right, well, there might be more, but not in this segment of the podcast because I'm about to park. I'm doing my typical back end, and we're going to go in the building. For all those Cherokee peeps out there, this was a special treat for you. We figured let's podcast from Cherokee. So part 1 of this is over already, perhaps. I'm not sure. Still going?
Yeah, it's still recording.
Okay, we're done. We're done. We are now in the Cherokee hallway looking for room numbers.
125.
Hi, how are you?
How are you?
120. This is 105.
116? 116?
116.
I think we're going
Probably the back hallway.
We thought you'd get a kick out of this. Oh, thank you for your help. See, we thought you'd get a kick out of this because as we are looking to check out, here we go. We found them, the speech rooms. Okay, guys, till later. So we picked quite the day to come to Cherokee as we walked by the LGI to look at the smart board that's in here that we had in here for Sequest, the mobile board, and we stumbled upon, we're going to have to totally take a video to go along with this thing, but it's a bubble.
It's an igloo.
It's a inflatable igloo. Do you want to be on our podcast?
Okay, sure.
Yeah, okay. So I see you're from Western Suffolk BOCES, and this is the Star Lab, correct?
It is, yes. So this is the Star Lab. So
Okay.
It's a portable planetarium, so we can see stars, constellations.
Do you see what happens out there, Connect Quat listeners? No matter what you're doing, there is always some technology piece that you can get distracted by, for real. So I'm about to go into the Star Lab through this tunnel. I'm opening the tunnel.
Let me hold
all right,
this.
you hold that. How do I get in here? I'll do it very quickly. So I just literally get in here?
Yes,
Yeah,
you crawl in.
Have fun.
Oh my God, this is so cool.
Come on, Kevin.
I'm crawling. I have crawled into the middle of the Star Lab.
Oh my God, am I really doing this right now?
I can just peek underneath the side.
Oh God.
Yeah, so
Okay, now we're inside. We're waiting for the stars and the constellations to appear.
This is so cool.
So it takes a minute. Once your eyes adjust, you'll see them.
It's pitch black in here for sure.
It is.
Wow.
But I can see some now.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Right, so tourist the bowl. Here's Orion.
So how long do you come and stay here for?
So with the groups, they're here like 40 minutes. So I have
Okay.
different cylinders. So this cylinder is just the star fields. But then I can put on other cylinders to show them constellations, the moon, different things
What
like
grade
that.
levels do you do this with?
First grade and fifth grade.
This is amazing how they
This is
just
cool.
appear. You know what was my favorite when I was a kid? Orion's belt. I used to look for Orion's belt.
Yep,
My
that's
dad
right
had a
over here.
telescope
Right here.
right there. Very
We
cool.
can move things. We can see how time passes.
And you talk with the
North
kids
Star.
about how time passes with the stars?
How they move.
How they move.
Everything appears to rise in the east, set in the west, like that.
I'm
kind of
very
thing.
happy that I stumbled upon this.
Right.
This is very cool that you do this. Now, do you do this all over Suffolk County?
I do. So this is ConnectWatch. So this isn't mine. This Star Lab. I have another one. It's digital.
This
so
is
it's a digital-
ConnectWatch Star Lab.
So this belongs to the district. So I'll operate it for them.
Okay, and do you? I guess you bring it around. You bring it around for ConnectWatch.
The school does that.
Interesting.
For Cherokee.
So I'm just the instructor with this. But this will go to all of the different buildings, all the elementary schools, and all the kids will see it.
I'm amazed by this. This is very cool. Thank you so much for
Yeah.
letting us come in your
You're welcome.
igloo
you.
pod. Very cool.
My meditation chamber.
I love that.
That was
I love
funny.
that.
Yeah.
And we're back.
We are back.
That was a fun trip.
Yeah, fun trip. Very brief, unfortunately, very brief. Saw a couple of our friends. Big shout out, Val. We saw you.
And
Sue.
and Daria.
We saw Daria too. That's right. That's right. When we were walking in the door, we saw Daria. And we also found the Star Lab, which I thought was very cool. And we checked out some locations for the smart boards. I think we're good to go with that. But I think to kind of tie up the loose ends on the smart board conversation, it's what I learned about the smart boards is, it takes a lot of working wheels to get the boards installed. It's not as simple as I used to think it was, because it's a lot of scheduling, it's a lot of questioning, it's a lot of, back and forth in between departments, people, etc., to make sure that everything is done, in a way that is kind of in line with making sure there's no errors in the installation. Kevin has been integral in that process. Mark Brodsky made fun of me today by saying that poor Kevin had to spend this whole day with me in doing these smartboard walkthroughs, but it's actually before noon and we are done, so he did not have to spend the entire day with me, so good for him. Although, I don't know, is it that bad? I feel like spending the day with me can't be that bad.
Depends on the day.
Nah.
Thanks, guys. Thanks a lot, guys. Always supported. Always supported.
Happy days.
But you know what? In truth, I am really proud of the three of us. Each of us has taken a different part in the smart boards, and I think part of the cool piece of it is just being able to peek in a room today and look at a board that had been installed, and seeing the kids being able to learn and being on a board that they can see properly. And some of those old projector boards were really really dull, and you couldn't really see the picture very well, and they had a lot of issues with them. So I think that from behind the scenes we really added a lot of value to the kids instructional experience, and it's been a lot of work, a lot of back and forth. I think Kevin and I have walked the halls of each of these buildings so many times at this point, trying to make sure that all our ducks are in a row. And Victoria has been instrumental in helping make sure that everybody knows how to work the board and has what they need in order to make the board operational. So I don't know, I'm driving right now, so I can't give everybody a pat on the back, but if I could, I would, because I think that we deserve it. Air pats.
The crowd goes wild.
I think so. I think for the question this week, everybody out there pretty much has a board, should have a board, is getting a board. You're all with boards. So I think what I'd love to see for this discussion point this week is like, what do you do with your board that's cool? What are some cool things that you do with your board, that you've done with your board, that you know, maybe you're excited to get a new board, you want to try something new, maybe you just got a new board and you're trying something with it. Maybe you're like, Alise, I still don't know how to raise the volume. Please send somebody over here. I don't know, but I think we could talk about all things boards this week. I don't know. What about you guys? What do you think?
Good to me.
Sounds good.
You're going to have to talk louder, Victoria. They're not going to hear you from my third row back there. Victoria's all the way back in the third row.
I'm not your typical Italian, Alise. I'm Italian, but I'm not.
Oh, Maron.